Hey, look at that. YouTube caught up. No, we took 15 seconds. Hey, good morning, y'all. It is the 18th day of April. It is currently 71 degrees, mostly cloudy, supposed to get up to about 84. Expecting storms to start this late afternoon through the evening, all the way through Sunday. So if you're anywhere in the big country, you need to keep an eye on the weather starting this late afternoon. Depending how the storms form, we can have anywhere between 2 to 5 inches of rain this evening through tomorrow. And by Sunday, not Sunday, by next week, because next week's going to be another weather alert week. We may even get another half a foot of rain. Yeah, and it's slowly moving east and northeast. And if you're up there in the Panhandle by Amarillo and Lubbock, cold front's coming in with this storm system. So guess what? Possibility of rain and snow. Definitely New Mexico from Albuquerque all the way to the state line of Texas, you'll be getting snow messing up the I-40 corridor. So prepare if you got to do any traveling this weekend. And you may not want to take that road. You may want to go down and take the 10 or the 20. Yeah, that's probably going to take you a little longer, but it'll be a little safer. So please be weather aware. And let's see. Let's go to the next one. Good morning, Vicky. Trying to freaking do anything. So, good morning, everybody in chat. How you doing today? Sorry, trying to answer texts to avoid phone calls and stuff. I don't buy from Temu. I don't want to know that you got 90% off your warehouse stuff. No, you got cheap plastic stuff that'll break in a week. So, good morning, everybody. Happy Good Friday. Yes, today is Friday. Let's see. I had mint chocolate chip ice cream for breakfast. And now I'm having a cup of coffee. That's why I had two songs. So I had to keep on keeping on. So I had to try to finish off a couple more spoonfuls. So hey, Mike, how you doing? And all the lurkers out there, how you doing? So B Charming was here, but she had take off. She needs to pick up her heart machine, and hopefully she'll be able to make it if she gets a chance. Unknown about Lady B or Lady D, Lady D, Lady D. Where you at? Today's your day off. You should have been the first one here greeting everybody. Oh, you're so sweet, Vicky. Thank you. So I gave you the weather, and of course it's going to be moving, and of course this weather system is split. There's going to be some snow and pounding and all that. I'm just more worried about how the trough lines set up starting this evening on, because depending on which way they form, we can get hail up to tennis ball size. Yeah. And tomorrow there's a higher chance of a tornado, possibly. Not a great chance, but if you were here a couple of years ago as a listener, you would have known we got pounded on Easter one day. Did a lot of damage to all our universities. They had, those big, beautiful, colorful windows. Yeah, I can't think of the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and it took a while. It destroyed a lot of people's cars too, because we had tennis ball size hail then too. Ooh, I got lucky on that one though. So I'm knocking on my wood right now, because hopefully I get lucky this time too. So let's see. A lot of stuff in the news. Nothing really exciting. All these scientists are finding all these new lands that are popping up. Wow, how are these lands popping up? We're supposed to be flooding because all the ice is melting. Could all the water be going underneath and all the empty caverns and pushing the ground up, and now the islands are coming back? So, we'll never know on that one. Newsservice.com is reporting the FDA halts food safety inspections after job cuts. Yeah, they were planning to do it anyway. The CEOs need to get their freaking quota for the new end of the year, and the only way they're going to get their money is if they stop paying people to do jobs. So, we won't inspect food no more. Yeah, that's their primary job, and they're not going to do that. Try to come up with an excuse. Typical liberals. And did you hear the Associated Press is even reporting that the scientists find possible chemical signs of life on a faraway planet? Well, possible. Yeah, get me the dice. I want to roll the dice because, just because you have chemicals, is it like cow farts? Because if it ain't cow farts, then there's probably no life there. Maybe it's the woolly mammoth parts. Yeah, maybe that's where the woolly mammoth went. That far away freaking planet. please. Okay. Oh, and this is a good one too. Of course, everybody probably, if you watched anything on the news yesterday, ABC News reporting this morning. Yeah, power is restored to nearly all of Puerto Rico. Well, yesterday when we had that CME hit the earth, Puerto Rico lost all power, and they're trying to say it was from the sun. Only problem was when I was reading it and how they're trying to report on it. Uh, the first question came up was, why did all the real journalists move to Australia? Everywhere else around the world, we ain't got no journalists that really report or know how to write news stories. Well, anyway, on the story, they're saying, yeah, the CME took out Puerto Rico's power supply, but that's okay because with all the power out, the hospitals were able to hook up their generators and keep business going on business. It just affected the rest of the country. Well, unless the hospitals had birthday cages that covered up the, you know, generators, yeah, which I'm pretty sure they don't. Yeah, that's it. Wasn't a CME that took out the power supply. Somebody flipped the wrong switch. I bet. Prove me wrong. Check out the CME. You know, CME will take out anything not protected. Prove me wrong. Check with a power expert. Oh wait, no. Check with the yeah. Maybe the CEO of your power company has a PhD, so you can ask them. I guarantee they'll say, nope, if it's not protected by power supply, the CME will destroy that freaking generator too. Yeah, so, hey, and the AFP.com is reporting a U.S. Senator meets wrongfully deported Salvadorian migrant. Okay, well, one, he ain't a migrant, he's an illegal. The only part they got right on the whole thing is, yeah, he's a U.S. Senator from Massachusetts. He went over there, probably on our tax dollars, which is BS. They show him sitting there at a restaurant eating, which I think is BS because they wouldn't let him out of prison. Not to meet with a senator. No, they wouldn't do that. And that table and the food they're serving and the glasses they have, there's no way that's the prison. I'm looking at the picture, so yeah. It's all BS. They're just trying to make it look good. And if you look at it, it says U.S. Senator meets wrongfully deported Salvadorian. Okay, well, he got deported to Salvador. He was here illegally for many years. How is he wrongfully deported? If you are not here legally, you are going to get deported. It's already been how many weeks they've been saying that? And in two freaking courts, when he had to go to court previously, they did label him as MS-13. So there's a double strike right there. So he wasn't part of Trinidad Logway. They got that part wrong. But still, I think it's time for him. Yeah. The biggest question is why are the liberals freaking going after that and start going after the stuff that matters? Yeah. You know why? Because they kept getting Chuck Schumer and everybody else to go up there and talk crap like AOC and freaking Bernie Sanders and make up all these lies and change the story. And you got all these stupid people freaking believing whatever they say. They must be watching CNN. But I liked it because Bernie went to Coachella and tried doing a announcement there talking how bad the administration is and we need to revolt and all this other stuff. And they basically booed him off stage. Yeah, yeah, Bernie. For one, you're way over 70, so they ain't gonna trust you. For two, you're a politician. For three, you're a liberal. Haven't you realized the Democratic Party's dead? You can't revive it. You can't bring it back. Y'all been proving a bunch of freaking liars for the last 100 years. Prove me wrong. And I tell you, don't even ask a professional. Go to the U.S. Congress, library and check the history of everything that's been promised by the liberals. See how much it's actually been taken care of. They've taken the money. Speaking of liberals, hey, yeah, Hillary Clinton decided to do a speech. Who invited her up? And she's trying to freaking correct Mr. T's freaking administration. I didn't listen to the speech. I didn't even go to it. I just read the headline. And yeah. Dear Hillary, you lost not once, you lost twice. You never reached the ceiling. Matter of fact, the wall fell on top of you. You're still butt ass ugly like your kids. And shut the hell up. Nobody wants to hear you. Please try to run. Yeah. We'll find somebody in a different country and give him a fake birth certificate and tell him he was, he was born in, Walatachie, Idaho. Yeah, yeah. You just got to let the birth certificate, dry when you present it to everybody. And watch them kick your ass. And they won't even speak a lick of English either. Gee, does that sound familiar? Obama? Yeah, yeah. Nah, I don't think so. Anyway, enough of that crap. I'm tired of liberals. All they do is whine, lie, and freaking bitch and complain and demand their way. Grow up. Oh, I can't say grow a pair because they definitely don't got any. And if they do, they're all the way down to the floor. They're so old. So, according to the Independent, they're reporting the Last of Us star Bella Ramsey. Yeah, the female that plays in the Last of Us TV show. Yeah. Well, they had an interview after season two premiere, and yeah, Bella was fuming over an interview question, and it was about her age and the star's age, and she answered, "I got nothing to say to you." Yeah, exactly. What's age got to do with it? She's performing in a series, and that's it. It's not like she got butt naked and was dancing for quarters or something in the show. Come on now. She wasn't freaking sitting there drinking freaking alcohol. That's what I say. All our good freaking journalists have moved to Australia because if you go to watch or read anything from Australia, they freaking give you everything. They don't hold back. And that's both sides of the political realm. Let's see what else is. And according to Associated Press, they're reporting that Trump administration takes aim at Harvard international students and tax exempt status. Well, good. They should. They froze $3 billion to give to Harvard. Harvard said, "You're not going to intimidate us," you know, and yeah. How's he intimidating? He's requested you to freaking fix your problem with your way you're teaching kids to protest. It's causing freaking problems. People are getting hurt. And I still disagree. They should not even keep that $3 billion freaking frozen. They need to, yeah, like I said, pay the interest on the deficit for one day. I know it won't cover the whole interest, but at least, hey, thanks, Harvard. Harvard should not get no federal funding as much as they get, as you know. And as students, I personally think all the freaking colleges in the U.S. should stop allowing any foreign students to come to this country to learn. Because some of these people are coming back later and they're going to cause more problems than anything else. Hell, we're getting it from the people that live in this country. We're born in this country. We're getting problems with them too. They don't want to listen to what the Constitution says. Mark my words. You don't believe me. You may not agree with me, but guess what? It's going to happen. You know? Let's see. What else? What else? Oh, yeah. The Chuck Schumer thing. I got to bring that one up. He was complaining about Trump. Oh, he's trying to be a tyrant. He's trying to do this, try that. He's going to, these tariffs, he's going to uh, increase our freaking prices on everything. And then an hour after his freaking little speech, his clickbait speech of fear, CNN reports that the interest rates had dropped for last month. Yeah, contradicting his little speech there. And needless to say, he had nothing to talk about. Isn't he in Congress or the House of Representatives, aren't they the ones supposed to be making the laws? If he doesn't want Trump making executive orders, then they got to stop demanding things being their way and come with the people that are in charge or they're in control of Congress and the House and come to agreement and make the laws. Yeah, you don't hear them going up there, yeah, freaking Trump. But, if we would have done our job instead of just protesting and bitching, we wouldn't have to worry about Trump doing the executive orders. Hey, Biden did it. I think Biden's got like 3 million freaking executive orders he signed. Well, I don't know. His auto pen did a lot of signings, so I can't say he signed it. So I'll do a correction on that part. Let's see, what else? CNN is reporting, if you want to trust this story, check for an expert. Scientists stumbled across rare evidence that Earth is peeling underneath the Sierra Nevada. It's peeling. Well, yeah, all the freaking lava stuff. Okay, I'm going to take a break from the news stuff that I'm reading to you and see who else freaking popped in. Anybody. I know some people. Hey, Marshmallow, how you doing? Yeah, Marshmallow Man, you never know. They usually tell us about 3 months later after something happens. So anytime after Sunday, watch, they're going to say, oh, we needed to recall Cadbury's. They had an unknown ingredient in them. Hey, Marshmallow says Cowports still make the best steaks. And Vicky says he's a trapper. Her wife was hit by him. They have it on record. Okay. Don't know which one it is, but I'll agree with you because it has to do with a liberal. Longboarding Mom, oh my God, good morning. How you doing? Saw your pictures. I thought it was a video. And I went to it and it was pictures like, oh man, I had to scroll through the pictures. Those are only 3, but they're good pictures. She's laying out there. Yeah, Bernie needs to go live with Rosie. And, maybe Whoopi will go there and a couple others because, yeah. That's all I got to say on that part. And of course, we're getting notified less than an hour ago. Texas got rocked by multiple earthquakes. Everybody else has been rocking and rolling the last couple of days. Let me see which ones we had. The most recent one we had was a 3.3, and that was at 9:01 Eastern. So right when I started the stream, I didn't feel it, but oh well, it would have been yeah, it would have been 8:01. I didn't feel it either. I was too excited. Actually, I was coming back from the grocery store, so I had to get some ice cream and some coffee. And of course, last 24 hours we had other earthquakes from 1.7 to 2.4. Yeah, all over the place around Texas. So they can't even say it's the fracking. They're scattered everywhere. Maybe it's China. You heard about them drilling all those tunnels to make bridges and stuff. So maybe they're drilling underneath us. What bank accounts, Vicky? Doesn't Bernie Sanders, he's never had a job in his whole life, doesn't he own like 3 mansions? I bet he's got all the money that he funnels from all the illegal business deals and he keeps it there instead of a bank. I mean, how does a person and their wife need 3 mansions? For what? Definitely IRS needs to check on them. And he's probably got tax write off. Well, one is for my wife's business and one's for my business. Wait a minute, you're a politician. You ain't got no business. You ain't got no business freaking having that money either. That's our tax money. And you can't settle the deficit. You can't settle the budget. First persons to lose any money or anything else are the politicians. Let them not get paid. Let's see how long it'll take them to freaking, you know. I wish Trump would do an executive order, but they done the budget for, I don't know, they kicked it down the road, I think. So next time he needs to sign an executive order saying, yeah, the minute that we don't have a budget resolution, he does a news conference signing an executive order, say the persons are not getting any money are the politicians that are paid by the federal government. Everybody else doesn't need to worry. Yeah, because I think they're untouchable. When everything collapses, they're going to see that, yeah, all the ones that have Secret Service protection, Secret Service going, you ain't paying me enough. If everything collapsed, I got family. My family's more important than your freaking old butt. So, yeah, stuff like that. I'm almost done with the news freaking streams unless they change them again. Oh, let's see. Yeah, everybody's panicking for freaking buying their stuff before the tariffs hit. Well, I went to the grocery store. You know, something that was lacking at the grocery stores. That was customers because I went too early. Those freaking shelves were completely full. Even the water was like on the pallets underneath the shelves, on the shelves. They even had a row of them in front of the pallets. They had so much stuff. Now, I don't want to hear it's like, well, people are going to the dollar store. They can't afford. No, that's bullshit. We just don't panic here. Plus, a lot of us prepare beforehand. Hey, but great news. This is disaster preparedness weekend for Texas. It's tax free. So we can go out and buy our generators and all our emergency stuff and not be charged tax. Dun dun dun. Check your state. Maybe it's going on there too, but I don't know. Like I said, you got to check your own state. Oh yeah, and this is journalism at its best. The Independent is reporting. Here's why your hair is thinning and what you can do about it. Well, don't brush your hair 100 freaking times. You know, of course, they're showing a lady with long hair, and she's looking in the mirror, and she's brushing her hair. 1 million, two 1 million, three 1 million, yeah, whatever. And if you want to know if your city is one of the 15 most dangerous in America for dangerous drinking water, go check out Vitality U, vitalityu.com. And they're still talking about Africa splitting in two and the new ocean popping up. It's not a new ocean. It's the same one. The land's splitting and the ocean's freaking filling in. Man, how much common sense do these people do not have? Hey, if you want to know how to save on energy, go to southernliving.com. They're listing 8 appliances you should always unplug when not in use. I guarantee your toaster, your blender, your coffee pot, yeah, and a couple others. Yeah, yeah. Associated Press showing a picture of how they restored power with a generator. Yeah, and I'm looking at the lady. She's trying to figure out how do I pull this generator over here. Wasn't in a Faraday cage or anything. So it was all bullshit. It's not the CME that hit us, and we do have others coming. So be ready. More to come. And anyway, yeah, when they talk about the CME stuff too, say, oh, but it only affects electronics, which is the power grid, but it won't affect people. Well, yeah, I think we need to label all these fake journalists as conspiracy theorists because they're giving the wrong information out. Because many people, if you've been around for a long time, these CMEs and these solar flares will affect your health. You'll start getting headaches, start pounding, stuff like that. It does affect you. But, they say that, it couldn't happen. I don't know. If Marshmallow Man's still here, they ask if it affects him. Does his fluff get flustered? Do you feel the pressure like your marshmallow being smushed between two thumbs? But, yeah, people don't like what I'm talking about today. Hey, it's not my fault. They're going to miss the good stuff because I've been purposely waiting for Lady D to show up. And if she doesn't show up on her day off, then I guess I won't report on it. Dun dun dun. And everybody be like, man, we went through the whole show. It got boring. He wouldn't even release the good stuff because you didn't show up, Lady D. Yeah, give it to her. Give it to her. The biggest news coming out of Hollywood, and Variety is reporting the show 911 put out a shocker. One of the main stars gets killed off. It hasn't been like that in a while. I haven't been able to watch 911 because I don't got the thing anymore that shows it, but eventually to see who they killed off. I did like the show because of Angela Bassett in it. Peter Cross was pretty good, and of course they got Jennifer Love Hewitt in there, but they'll probably kill off Jennifer Love. I can't see him killing off Angela Bassett unless it was a salary disagreement or something. So, yeah. With everybody, with all the clickbait all around YouTube, and they keep on talking about, oh, you're going to get this much on your dividend check from Doge. Doge. So GoBanking.com is now reporting 41 states that would tax Doge dividend. Well, for one, it's not must dividend. It would be the U.S. government's dividend passing out. So why are you trying to change it? Like he's the one going to give you a check personally. Yeah, for one. But anyway, you can go and see if your state's on there and how much they're going to tax you if you get that dividend. Kind of funny, you know. You got that check during the pandemic, and did they tax you on it? I don't think so. They said you got 1,400. You got 1,400. Of course, they're probably trying to take it out of taxes now, but hey. Anybody that was worried about the U.S. citizen that was detained by ICE despite their showing them a birth certificate, they did free the person after they went to court. But here's the whole problem: they don't freaking say a lot of shit. The guy's name was misspelled. His first name was misspelled, and the guy didn't have a picture ID. So, how many birth certificates have you seen or have you held that have a picture of you? Yeah, think about it. So they detained him. He didn't have no freaking picture ID. And yeah, they let the judge make the decision on it. I think that was the smartest thing they could have done. He detained. He wasn't arrested. Let the judge make the decision. And they freed him. Watch, he's going to try to sue to make money and shit. Well, you're here illegally. Now it's time to deport your ass. Well, I'm a U.S. citizen. Where's your freaking ID then? Don't tell me you can't afford one. You can afford one to get your freaking your driver's license with the real ID on it and all the other crap. So you should be able to afford to freaking produce that freaking ID to show who you are. I think these people do it themselves, and sometimes they make up those stories. That's why it's like, oh, the real journalists are in Australia. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not pro Australian. There's things I don't like about them, but they do know how to report the news. Yeah. Not once have you heard in the last couple of years Australia made up a story. And did you hear about the volcano that Blue, I think it was southeast of freaking Australia. Yeah, yeah. That's the other reason I keep talking about Australia. Yeah. And I like the way all the freaking news media is like, oh no, the shooting in Florida has has rekindled fears for the Parkland freaking students. I don't care. That was years ago. You should be over it. Get some therapy because you know the Democrats are not going to be pushing. Oh, we need gun control again. No, you need to shut the fuck up. Gross that. Excuse my French, but that was years ago. Get over it. That's how you treat us vets with actual PTSD. You go through one little thing. You weren't even within the freaking part of the building that Parkland was at, but yet you got PTSD and you want to get paid. Now, see, they need to name it something else like trauma freaking care. Don't label it like the freaking military because every time there's something that goes on, all the journalists are reporting this looks like a war zone, and you know that person's never been in a war zone. So how do you know it's a war zone? Yeah, enough said. I'm so sick of the media. They don't know how to freaking do it right. Hey Zed, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Must be at work. Vicky's like, something happened. I'm not Kurt on channel. Don't know which one. I know I saw a story that another plane went down, but I think that was just an old one. So, needless to say, so the Beetlejuice Lady D thing didn't work. Oh, no, in bed. Oh, you a slacker. Zed, you're such a slacker. Just joking. It's your Friday. Take the day off. Eh. Oh, you're back in real time? Were you time traveling, Becky? Do 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 do. I don't know. So, are you the proxy for B Charmin since she's not here right now, Becky? Oh, so you are the proxy for B Charming. Okay, so you heard it. She's the proxy, so we got to play it. B Charming was here first. That makes Vicky late. So, everybody in chat, please welcome Vicky. Oh, yeah. Hey, Seven Stacks. So, everybody see Becky, she didn't have no loofahs to swing around while she was dancing, but she did pretty good with those pot holders. Oh yeah, I play the alarm clock for Lady for B Charming. Guess who shows up? Lady D shows up. ah, so yeah, Lady D, you're a slacker. Today's your day off, and yeah, you didn't. Yeah, I was just an afterthought. Thanks, Lady D. I see how you are. Well, you're lucky I didn't find the song I was looking for. I know which way to go now, since I gotta have one for you. Oh, you slept in and got on to check emails. Yeah. Now you're lucky. I don't have the music selected for you yet, but I know which route to take it in order to make sure I get you up here. Lady D's alarm clock. And now I got to pick one. Becky did such a good job. I got to find out some music for her so when she pops in, because I can't turn around and just you know give her B Charmin's music, or maybe I'll just make them a team, and every time both of them show up, I'll just play it. I don't know. Lady D, you find one more, we'll have a four people, and we could call this the Moulin Rouge ladies alarm clock, and so you just got to find a fourth lady, unless Marshmallow Man wants to be part of the quartet. I don't think he would. So I thought you were taking the day off. Why are you checking email? That's the first thing there. Who contacted you? Yeah, I know somebody contacted you. So I went into the parts that I had all those good stories I was holding off if you didn't show up. And they're going to all blame you. So now I got to come up with these stories. Okay, go to discovermagazine.com. Did you know most chewing gum is essentially plastic filling your mouth with microplastics? Of course you did. If you're on my show the other day, I told you. I told you. Well, Discover Magazine finally coming out with it. Yeah. BBC's reporting about talks over a GB cricket team for the LA 2028 Olympics. Cricket? Nah. This is baseball country. Why would we want cricket here? And if you're worried, ABC News are reporting the IRS decision on Harvard's tax exempt status could come in days, sources says. Well, it is the Easter weekend, so yeah, come on. What do you want? The IRS to stop doing income taxes and sending the money out to people that are getting money so they can tell you what they're going to do about Harvard's tax exempt? Or would you rather have them take care of your business because it was filed first before the Harvard's freaking situation came up? Yeah, think about it. So, Real Simple's reporting this is how much sleep you need every single night. But don't believe it. That's all I'm going to say. Go read it and ask a sleep expert. I had a sleep study. Now I'm hooked to a machine when I sleep, but hey, it's keeping me kicking. And I feel better when I wake up, when I actually it doesn't fall off my face when I'm using the CPAP. But there are some out there, if you look closely enough. There's even one I saw. I didn't get the link on it, but they're talking about how much sleep you need and when you should go to bed and wake up by your astrology sign. I'm like, yeah, right. I've talked about that, talked about that. And I already warned everybody about the weather, especially in Texas. It's mostly what I covered. Mm. So the local Sam's Club we have here is being reported by the local news here. But I did see stories from other mainstream medias on the net talking about it. The Sam's Club is doing away with self checkout and they're eliminating some checkout lanes. So they're going to make bigger aisles with more stuff. So, yeah, if you go to Sam's Club, expect changes. All right. Well, hold on. I'll be right back. Gotta mute. I'll play. Oh, sorry about that. That was the doctor I was supposed to have an appointment with, and it wasn't. It was another one. That's the problem when you got five freaking doctors with the last name the same. And when the nurse calls, you ask, which doctor? Yeah. Man, I always freak out when I always ask, which Patel? No. Yeah. Yeah. I got five different ones. I didn't even have a pharmacist named that. And I'm like, okay, which one? Because I see two different specialists. One is named by that, and one isn't. And then my regular one is named that, and then the other doctors I go see are named that too. And I'm like, ah. So I don't know, but self checkout at Dollar General. I've never seen that either. No, I only usually just have one person at Dollar General, and the other dollar store, one Family Dollar, what Dollar Tree, whatever. They usually got two. Well, one's always there, the other one's always stocking. They got to call the second one up. Oh, just wait. Oh yeah, here's the big one. Everybody's warning something's going to happen on the 20th. Does anybody know what day the 20th is? Because I got the news on what's going to happen on the 20th, and all these other clickbaiters aren't saying nothing. They're waiting. You know me, I like to say, "I told you so." Yeah, on the 20th, it's Easter. Yeah, haven't you figured it out? Yeah, it's Easter. Lady D's like, Sunday is weed day. You gonna be smoking some weed? Come on, Lady D. I thought you didn't do that. Well, you are a plant based lady, so yeah, I guess I shouldn't assume that you didn't do that. You do say you're plant based, so. And technically, a weed is a plant. No. And the secondary thing, for one, it's Easter on the 20th. And second, guess what? It's the day before the 21st. Anything and everything else is going to be freaking done up by people for drama. But yeah, man, yeah, we have like 108,000 here, and I won't tell you how many Dollar Generals, Family Dollars, and Dollar Trees we got. It's just ridiculous. They almost as many as churches we have here. Vicky's like, fired it up, Lady D. Are you pulling the weeds to make it into tea later? You know, 'cause I know how much you like your tea, Lady D. So I'm still trying to figure out which volcano is going to be next. And I wish Beach Charm was here because I really think Mount Spur in Alaska is going to be the next one that really goes. When that does that, the Ring of Fire once is going to be activated. Yeah, well, technically, a dandelion is a weed, Lady D, and I know you like dandelion tea, so. But needless to say, gonna have a lot of storms, and hopefully by Sunday they'll be all moving out of Texas, which is gonna put Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, and all the Northeast states on high alert. So you may be wanting to watch this weekend how the weather is in Texas because it's coming towards you. And you know what happens when it leaves Texas? Picks up all that Gulf moisture, and it just intensifies even worse. If it's bad in Texas, and maybe even worse when it gets to you. That's all I'm going to say on the news for everybody because, yeah, they don't pay me enough to do the whole U.S. Hell, Lady D won't even share her plant based smokes with me. See how she is? Yeah, I don't know. I may just start going back to Five and Below because look at the stuff they got there versus what Dollar General has. Yeah, they got better quality cheap crap at Five and Below. And where'd you go, Lady D? You're not working, so you shouldn't be answering the phone. The only reason I answer is because I saw the name Patel. And of course, like, are you ready for your appointment? What appointment? I knew I didn't have one today. Not with Patel. Ah, you want to get the tea. How many dandelions did you murder? I watch those cartoons where they have the plants and somebody chops it and you hear them crying, going, help me, help me. Lady D just freaking, she's a serial killer of dandelions. She's having her dandelion tea because she wouldn't tell us what else she's having. And if you really want to know what everybody's panicking and buying, go to howwasyourday.com. Howwasyourday.com. You check out the 7 grocery items shoppers are grabbing before the tariffs. Well, I think the tariffs took into place. I clicked the link. I'm going to see if they even could say any. Some of them are going to be ridiculous. Yeah. Number one, yeah, seafood, because, you can't stock up before the tariff unless you have your seafood. Now they're showing us fish. I think they're just getting that because of Easter and it is Good Friday. Number two, coffee. Yeah, well, like I said, I hit the grocery store on purpose this morning to get me some coffee, and I wanted to do a check on everything else. And yeah, the prices are still the same. They're fully stocked. No panicking here. And next one is alcoholic beverages. Oh yeah, it's not like they're gonna be locked down. I gotta get my beer because the tariff's gonna make my beer go up. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, some of y'all, this is y'all's nuts. So when you go grocery shopping, they may be out of nuts because everybody's freaking panicking and buying them. Hey, I'm just reporting what they put on there. Oh yeah, here's one: maple syrup. Yeah, canned goods. And of course, they're showing tuna and canned corn. And they cook cooking oil and spices. So everything that we always freaking stock up as a prepper, they're panicking and getting now. Well, I don't know about the nuts. I didn't freaking stock up on nuts. I think I got enough nuts to take care of Texas. That's all I gotta say. Ooh, yeah, mushroom. You definitely got to get the mushrooms. Now they freeze dry. Hey, rubbernecker. So yeah, I mentioned nuts and rubberneck shows up. And no, I'm not meaning those rubberneck. The seven things people are panicking and buying before the tariffs. But I did see that. What's that weird? The dragon fruit. I walked by the produce stuff. Well, I did get some salad too. I didn't want to cut up one, so I got a bag of salad. But they had two types. They had red dragon fruit and then a yellow or a green one. They weren't the normal size dragon fruit. They're smaller, so I think they picked them ahead of time. I almost got one to try it, but I was like, yeah, I'll wait. I'd rather have the big ones. Oh, you got a yellow dragon fruit. Cool. Green is not ripe. Well, I don't know. I know there's a red one, and I don't remember what the label was on the other one below it. So, but either way, oh, and guess what? Everything's getting wiped out the grocery store. Not here. So much. Guess what I found in the bakery aisle? Remember about a month ago, Lady D? I don't know if anybody else was there at night. When I was craving a certain pie. Well, guess what? And I did get it. Even though I saw it, it looked yummy. I didn't get it. I was like, oh, finally they got them. Yep, banana cream pie. Yep. I was like, oh, if they would have had my jalapeno bread, then I probably would have gotten the banana cream pie too. But no, I got me a little pint of mint chocolate chip, and that's what I had for breakfast this morning. Now, depending on where you're at and if the storms are coming or not, yeah, well, should determine when you go to the grocery store in Rubberneck. Yeah, I love banana cream pie too. I haven't had it in years, but even the bakeries here weren't making it. I'm like, what the? Yeah. And then the grocery store finally had it in the bakery section this time. I'm like, yeah. But I didn't get it. I was a good boy. Lady's like, well, I know the regular grocery store will be crowded. I go to the Asian market. Oh, you telling me you have a sixth sense for crowds at grocery stores, Lady D? You went past two bakeries? Really? Really? You didn't even window shop? You didn't look and let your water, you know, your mouth water, and then you kind of like lick the window. Good. Yeah, well, I'm still dressed to go to the store. All I gotta do is put my shoes and my shirt back on if I wanted to. But I gotta go to the eye doctor today once I fill out the paperwork and drop off the paperwork. And hopefully they'll get the referral so I can get my appointment for my annual. And then I can turn in that report. They gotta do the drops in my eyes again and all that like they always do. So the ladies, well, the nurse spent about 10 minutes talking to me on the phone trying to, well, when are we going to do the appointment? Well, we got to do the referral first. And once we do the referral, then why are you telling me about freaking when you could dilate my eyes and stuff? There's no need to until you set an appointment with me when I'm going in. 83? Oh, that's going to be right before this freaking rainstorms go hit you. And it's being pushed by a cold front, too. And then there's another in the Pacific being pushed down from Washington on down, too. Like I said, you weren't here earlier, Lady D, but the culprits down in Colorado is going to push down in New Mexico from Albuquerque all the way to the state line of Texas. That highway's going to be all messed up this weekend with snow. Amarillo is probably going to get snow and rain. Um, Small chance of tornadoes. Better chance for large hail up to tennis ball. And I said this weekend we get anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of rain, and then next week we get about a half a foot of rain. And I'm not going to complain. There'll be flooding, but yeah, it's going to take us out of this possible drought condition. We're on the borderline of going into a drought again. But hey, as long as it fills up the lakes, and even though I was like, Easter, maybe I'll go fishing. While everybody's off doing their thing, I'll go fishing. No, not going to be able to now, not with that much amount of rain. Now, unless you're single, yeah, you're going to be visiting with family, so the lakes won't be packed here because of the rain. The boats won't go out. Only the single people will go out there and try to fish, and it's not worth freaking taking your boat and dropping off in the water if you're by yourself, because yeah, the fish all go towards the freaking land, and they know where all the food's at. Okay, let me look one more time for the news, and then I'm going to cut it because we just hit an hour. Okay, go to tasteofcountry.com since we're talking about banana cream pie. Nostalgia Unlocked. Little Debbie releases new snack that combines two fan favorites. Which one it is? We'll go to tasteofcountry.com and find out. And ASUSA.com is reporting Bank of America ordered to pay $540 million in FDIC lawsuit and never before seen ruling. So ASUSA.com if you got a Bank of America account. Oh my God, everybody's coming up with, oh, now they want to talk about chewing gum. A little too late. Oh, is this a, no, is that a recall? Whoo. I'm like, I have to mention now. And now I did see, go to the FDA. I did see one earlier. I didn't grab the recall for it. They're talking about pizzas. Yeah, frozen pizzas. Go to the FDA website to see if the pizzas you have in your fridge you bought or you ate or you're going to buy are on that list because you may not want to buy some right now. Everything from allergens to strange objects in the pizzas. Yeah. And they're still talking about microplastics. And yeah, I'm looking at a picture from delish.com. And the writer says, I tried Wendy's new Frosty flavors to see if they passed the fry test. I'm looking at it from the side view. It's like, yeah, it looks like vanilla ice cream. But for the top, it looks like banana flavored ice cream, but it looks more like yogurt than ice cream. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to drive all the way to Wendy's just to get one. I'm going to try them. How hard is journalism? And all you got to do is go to lunch, get something, and then write an article about what you had for lunch. Yeah, that's deep investigating news journalism here in America. Now you know why I made all those. Why all the good journalists moved to Australia. They put facts. They put interviews. They don't freaking. Well, I got this secret source. They just freaking lay it all on the line. But yeah, I can't. I wish I could show that picture, but I can't. So they're still pushing that. Like the Tesla.com. I'm trying to, without having to click it. I have to click it because it won't give me the whole title of the freaking website. Teslaspace.com. Okay. No, don't run the video. Go to Teslaspace.com. You want to know Atomic Awakening. Why 2025 nuclear powers make or break year. Nah. If you really think atomic power is a whole lot safer, yeah, you bought into the EV freaking thing. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been hard if it said no chocolate chip mint ice cream on Good Friday. Because I'm like, no. Now you know why. I was like, technically, I probably could have had the bacon I was craving, but I said, nah, I'll wait. I can wait till tomorrow. I'll get some of my salad. I'll cut some tomatoes. Now, fry the bacon. I'll have a BLT tomorrow. Yeah, the lazy man's way. My wife can make a lot of freaking BLTs. Yeah, yeah. And the only reason I get the salad one also is because I want to put it all in a freaking tortilla, make a BLT tacos instead. Ooh, yeah. Then you put some of the hot sauce on them. Ooh, baby. Texas style muchachos. Oh, funny, hardly any recalls except for the one. Hey, go to USA Today because I know it's your favorite and see what the most popular Easter candy in each state is. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not having candy for Easter. And here's one if you're really worried about the tariff stuff. Go to 24/7foodrecipes.com. They got a list and they got it labeled out quick and affordable. 9 meals that beat the tariff price hikes. Yeah, and they're showing the produce department, so these meals must be plant based and really healthy for you. All right. Oh, well, we got an obituary. Patrick Alder Adalright is dead. He was a MASH actor. I believe he was in the MASH movie. He looked like he was a Vietnamese. He's passed away. And of course, now the Guardian's talk about what I reported less than an hour ago. TheGuardian.com, FDA to suspend quality control program for food testing due to staff cuts. What is the Food and Drug Administration supposed to do? And they're going to suspend one of their primary freaking missions. And they're going to say staff cuts. Well, it's time to get rid of the secretaries and the CEOs and stuff instead. You only need one person to freaking make the calls, and you only need one person to freaking answer the phones. So all those other people that are working behind desks, you're out of here. We need to keep our researchers and inspectors. It's not hard to run the FDA. They just don't know how to freaking organize it right. I don't believe that. Okay, go to Chowhound. Chowhound. Five things you should know about the forever chemicals in your kitchen. Do you know what's in your kitchen and which ones are forever chemicals? And Money Talks News is reporting that supermarket sticker shock. 12 most overpriced items you still buying. And Money Talks News. Like coffee creamer. Why do you need flavored coffee creamer? Just use regular milk. Okay, sorry. I'm really trying to find this one story. Was mainly the big reason, but hey, I picked on the liberals more just to hopefully it was going to freaking trigger it to come back up, and it didn't. But that's okay. So I think, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you right now. Let's see egg prices. I checked eggs, plenty of eggs. You had the brown eggs in the clear through plastic container where you could see them all, and there was I think 36 eggs in it, and it was like $10. And then you had a name brand one, and it was $16. So yeah, if you're paying a lot for your eggs, that's because you're still believe that the brand names are a lot safer than just getting the local ones. Yeah. So ladies, like toilet tissue has firm chemicals. Well, Lady D, when your kids were babies, didn't you use cloth diapers? Or were you one of those? Oh, I'll just use plastic diapers so I can throw it away, and then we'll kill the environment with all the forever chemicals in the ground when I plant my garden. Yeah, yeah. Think about it. See, people have been using cloth diapers forever and a day. What do? They clean them, they wash them, and they reuse them. So if you're afraid of the forever chemicals on, yeah, your toilet paper, just just use cloth diapers. Yeah. The cloth diapers always been there. You just didn't go to the right store that was selling them. They didn't come back with them. They've always had them. You just got to go to certain stores to always get them. And $12 each? Yeah, they're trying to freaking rob you there. You probably would have found them at the Asian market a whole lot cheaper there too. Yeah, it's time to get some of those tall kitchen tall trash bags. Cut two holes in it and put the baby's legs through there, and pull it down, wrap it, throw some duct tape on there, and there you go. There's your diaper. It'd be cheaper than the freaking diapers out there. Come on. Imagine the advertisement on the tall kitchen trash bags as diapers. Humpty, Humpty, Humpty. Hold a Humpty load from your kid. Yeah, I don't know. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the sky, especially here. I've already heard the planes flying over. Hopefully the storms aren't so severe during the air show, so I do have a chance to get up on my roof and videotape and take pictures and not get hit by lightning, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see from that point. See, what'd you say? I came home one day and my daughter had a t-shirt diaper on. Asked my husband if it was a rough day. A t-shirt diaper? Well, I'm hoping you talk about your daughter was like a baby instead of like right now. You come home and she has a t-shirt diaper on, and in her age now, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to see this. Her big now or her as a baby? I could see it as a baby, and if it was a rough day, I could see that your husband put t-shirt diaper. You too, Mary Freeland. Thank you, and we love you. And have a blessed weekend and be safe. Weather and all the crazies out there, please be careful. I appreciate you popping in. Excuse me, my coffee's just about cold where it says I gotta quit. Uh, yeah, try to do it with two twin boys. When I lived in base housing, we had wood floors and this long hallway. And the boys, after they learned how to walk, they used to love racing each other. And they got to the point where you go on your mark, get set, and when you scream go, they purposely unsnap their diapers, let them drop, and then they'd run, and you'd see naked butts running down the hallway. And they thought it was so funny. And then we had to turn around and chase them just to try to put the diapers back on them. Oh, yeah, it was a handful. I'll tell you what, the hardest part was one would go to sleep, and the other one would stay awake and not want to sleep. And the moment you finally got the other one to sleep, the other one would wake up, and he was done with his nap. So there was never a break in between both of them. I mean, they'd switch who went to sleep first and all that, but man, yeah. When they got bigger, right before they got out of the diaper phase, I let them start running around. You know, during the potty training days, they knew if they had to pee, they better go to the bathroom and use the potty. And of course, the ex mother in law were like, well, what if they're gonna poop everywhere? Well, pick it up. Oh, good luck with the pollen thing, Mary. With all the storms coming through here, I definitely don't have to worry about the pollen until after all the rain disappears. And we're supposed to get possible flooding rains for the next couple of days or throughout the week coming. And yeah, that's going to just flow all the pollen and send it south or wherever it goes. It's going to go to our lakes. I know that. We got one creek that goes north, so that one's going to go to the Bill Lake by our zoo. And then the other one would have to be east in order to go to that big reservoir lake they built. And then hopefully afterwards there'll be no pollen for a couple of days. It'll be so nice not having to take one less medicine because of the pollen. But of course, I'll have to be driving in this weather next week because I got freaking appointments. They keep adding more and more. I'm going to look at this Bank of America freaking. Okay, according to that lawsuit, the Bank of America was forcing to pay. Let's see. A federal judge of the Court of Washington, D.C. ruled late last month that Bank of America owed the FDIC $540.3 million in unpaid deposit insurance and interest. So, what do they do with the money? And that sure is a lot of money. And that's just one bank. So, other banks can get hit. And that's just fees. Yeah, they're having freaking parties. I was going but for brains. He was here. I think he left. But either way, it's about that time. I've been on an hour and 20 minutes. So, everybody, please have a good Friday. Have a happy Easter. Uh, please be safe. Be weather aware. There are nutsos out there. And yeah, there he is. But, and most of all, just remember, tell your loved ones you love them. So you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes or 24 hours. And before I do, I do that. Since B. Charmin didn't make it back here from her appointment in time, I'm just going to go ahead and just play this and her, just for her, instead of doing the comedy stuff. So we missed you, B. You can watch the restream, grab your loofahs. Come on, baby.